Top U.S. artificial intelligence startup OpenAI took a hit Thursday after three of its top executives exited the company. In a memo to employees, Chief Technology Officer Mira Murati said she wants to, quote, create the time and space to do my own exploration. Hours later, OpenAI's Chief Research Officer, Bob McGrew, and Vice President of Research, Barrett Zoff, also announced their departures. This comes as the company's CEO, Sam Altman, is reportedly preparing to turn OpenAI into a traditional for-profit company. Altman, who was fired in November of 2023 and then rehired 5 days later, is hoping the move will attract investors like Microsoft, NVIDIA, and Apple. For more on this, I want to bring in Connie Guglielmo. She is the Senior Vice President focused on AI edit strategy for CNET. Thank you for being with us. So there's a lot going on here, Connie. So let me... the three executives who left OpenAI in one day, what's going on just with their departures?
Well, let's talk about Mira Murati, who's their CTO, because she's the most notable of the three. No disrespect to the other two gentlemen who also exited. OpenAI is in a period of flux. They have a leadership team that is trying to raise money because it's expensive to run that company. And they are set up as a nonprofit, which has certain rules and regulations governing how fast they can advance development. So the CTO of the company, who is one of the original founders there, she's been there actually for 6 years, leaving is notable. Again, she wrote in her note that she wants to pursue her own thing and take some time to figure out what she wants to do. But she is one of a string of executives who have left the company in the past year. Of the 13 founders of OpenAI, I think only 2 or 3 remain, one of them being the president, who is on leave until the end of the year. There's just a lot of questions about how this company is going to evolve and how their CEO, Sam Altman, is handling that transition.
Double question here. One is, do they need the money just to get compute power, just the actual hardware to do all of the growing that they want to do, not for the purposes of profit necessarily, but for the purposes of creating ChatGPT 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? And does that passion for moving fast scare any of these employees who've left in terms of AI getting far enough along that they're not sure quite what it's going to be able to do?
Absolutely. Those are brilliant questions to ask. Number one, they've been growing very quickly. They've doubled their employee base in the last 9 months. So they have 1,700 employees, some of whom I'm sure are altruistic and want to see the evolution of AI be this great thing for humanity, but some of whom want to make money and want to be compensated and want to get high salaries and have a big payout. A nonprofit structure does not support that. The compute power needed to run these large language models, that's the engine that drives ChatGPT, is extremely expensive. We don't have exact financials from OpenAI, but I understand from various sources that they spend about $7 billion a year, but they only make about $3 billion on licenses right now. So they are in the red, as we say, and they need more compute power if they're going to build bigger, more complicated systems, as you note. ChatGPT 4, 5, 6, whatever acronym they come up with, because at the same time, you have Google, Microsoft, Meta, all of these other companies, Apple, coming after them and trying to build similar systems. So to stay ahead, they have to spend money. And they're in the midst right now of raising somewhere, some more capital that will value the company at over $100 billion. And those investors want to know that they'll get a return on that investment. That return on investment means that they need to develop quickly, stay ahead of their rivals. And that's where the safety concerns come into place. Are you moving too fast?
Extremely helpful, Connie Guglielmo. Thank you so much with CNET. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.